But that was my responsibility. That's my baby girl, Harper Blake, 4.5 years old. That was my... What?
You said 4.5 years old.
4.5 months. It's been a while since I've been in front of the camera.
Clearly.
Yeah. I hope everyone is doing well. Well, so this is what happened. I was floating around in space for about 6 months, and I'm in an unfortunate accident. So let me go ahead and turn all the live links on. I saw a bunch of you guys trying to do a bunch of commands. Those commands are still there. They all turned on. But today, we're going to be playing a game on the originally released on the Super Famicom. It's called Dragon Ball Z Super Saiya Densetsu. It is a dragon, hold on. Dang it. Here. There we go. Okay. So some things have changed here. Yo, thank you, Cloud. Thank you so much. I'm realizing that I got a lot of stuff corrupt right now. So, this is... I was like, I've got everything planned, and I know everything is going to break. So, we've got everything online now, except for my system. So, we'll get that going. In the meantime, let's actually go back to the spaceship, and I actually have to change one of my monitors into the gameplay, or else I'm not going to actually see what I'm playing. So bear with me just one moment. There we go. And by the way, Vincent, this is part of your problem. Just so you are aware. Oh boy. I try to start a stream off normal. It doesn't even go off. It's been 6 months. Let's go get into this. Came by just to say hello. By the way, let me say hello to everybody. John David, thank you so much for stopping on by. Angel of Flight, by the trailers for Zed of Zed. Murray. Cash Bear. Cake the Human. Clouded Marshadow. Skinny Seahorse. I know Skinny Seahorse is a bot. And Code Mars. I hope everybody's doing well. So we're going to be playing a game, like I mentioned before, Dragon Ball Z Legend of the Saiyans. We're going to start a new game. Now, this game actually is a Dragon Ball Z RPG game that I figured out, and I found out about quite some time ago. So I was actually able to figure out a way to stream it. So I want to debut it because I was in space and then I kind of crashed. Also, the timer on the right is supposed to signify when Retrobot 4000, Vincent, and Murray are going to fix the ship because they crashed it. It was all their fault, not mine. Thank you for hosting, Code Mars. I really appreciate it. I'm sure you're probably getting ready for new Animal Crossing. Maybe? Alright, so because we met the goal, and I don't know if you guys can see that below my live link screen there, but you guys have effectively distracted the crew. You hear Murray laughing in the background, Vincent screwing off. So let's see. We're going to do this stream. I want to say you've effectively distracted the crew enough. So then it's gonna take them now because you guys distracted them so much. 3 hours and 48 minutes to fix the dang ship. Thanks, guys. I love you very much. Yes, I am super excited for Animal Crossing, and we're gonna talk about that very soon. All I could say is Path Tool and Flower Crown. This is Radix here on the screen. He claims to be Goku's older brother and has came to recruit Goku to help him destroy the planet. Radix possesses overwhelming power and has taken Goku's son Gohan hostage. Can Goku and Piccolo save his son? Earth's strongest fighters will challenge the villainous Saiyan. Here he goes. Better graphics in my intro, thank you very much. Excuse me. Alright. So, let me figure out the buttons here. We could talk, look, fly, items, I don't have any items. We're on Kame's Island. Let's talk to Bulma. Gohan's hat had a Dragon Ball Z on it. You could use a radar and it's all cut off. I mean, you could destroy the spaceship more. I don't want to. I want to get off this weird planet. I don't even know what this planet is. It's just somewhere off in space. I banged the warp drive. I mean, Murray banged the warp drive and I went off somewhere. Yeah, Krillin's not strong enough. Okay, I got an item from Krillin. Good luck, Goku. I got some Zenny. Alright. So, let's talk about E3, guys. Well, we're gonna fly around here and fight some Cybermen. And we learn the basics of battle and we grind a little bit. So, I want to say, first and foremost, and let me know how my audio levels are, guys, because apparently everything else is screwing up here. So, just make sure I'm not too loud and my game is okay. I mean, you and not our butlers. Oh. Alright, so here's some Cybermen. And so it says the symbol under Goku and the symbol under Piccolo. So if you pick those symbols, if they end up lining up on the cards, then it ends up being a special attack. So like this one right here is a 5, and then that symbol below the card is it's like offense and defense. It's his favorite card, so he's going to tackle enemies. And then Piccolo, I want to say this is like a, yeah, like an energy, a key attack. So we'll do the Demon Wave just because it looks really cool, just so we can see the animation. Demon Wave. Look how cool this is. Okay, so E3, and I say this right out the gate. We as gamers win every year at E3. E3 isn't meant for us. It was never intended. It's meant for us now, but it was never initially for us. You know, it was for the shareholders and for everyone else to see what type of gaming companies are going to be producing within the upcoming year and for press and stuff like that. Let's just pick the weak ones. We got 4. We'll do the 5 then. But yeah, so we all win. So I want to start by, just because I play a lot of Animal Crossing, or I was playing a lot of Animal Crossing, except when Xbox is talking. Unfortunately, Xbox just hasn't. All right, we'll start with the Microsoft conference. So with Microsoft, how do I? There we go. Yeah, fast boys now. Microsoft, for me personally, hasn't delivered in a very long time, so my expectations for Microsoft is very low. Gonna be dropping an alert for you, buddy. No problem. Thank you for the bits again, by the way, brother. But yeah, so I felt like Xbox this year. I'm gonna turn this off. It's kind of loud. Here we go. Xbox is. I have, in my opinion, Xbox, the only thing they really have going for them right now is their Scarlet console. So I withhold judgment on Microsoft because I don't know much about their console other than what they've explained. Now, they don't really mention anything about exclusives. I really hope, just for gamers' sake, that they've learned from their past mistakes, and they're just ensuring that their new console, whenever it drops, I'm assuming in 2020, I forget if they dropped the date in E3, I hope it just has a really good lineup of games, so it doesn't follow a fate like Wii U did. But yeah, so that's all I can really say about Microsoft. I didn't see anything special, nothing that wowed me. I'm sure there were some indie games that really interested me, but I'd have to rewatch it. E3 used to be a press event, but now it's become very mainstream. Yes, that's correct, Code Mars, and so very much mainstream that companies like Nintendo and even this year's Sony decided to drop out and not even become a part of it. Now, at least Nintendo is doing an aspect of it. They're still kind of partaking, and they still have booths on the floor so you can play games. And but this year, I'm gonna save that. This year, Sony didn't have anything there. So whatever the strategy is, 2 years ago at E3, they kind of had like their own kind of direct, like Nintendo. They were kind of like doing their own thing. They weren't like there at E3. Oh geez, 27 damage? But yeah, so I don't know what Sony's up to. I'm assuming that next year that they'll probably bring something to the table. This guy's strong. They'll probably bring something to the table next year because I think that's when they're gonna actually talk about their PS5. So that's Microsoft and that's Sony this year. We had Devolver Direct, and I guess they made like this weird story video that debuted a bunch of games. It was very interesting. I couldn't tell you if I hated it or I loved it. It just was interesting and gory and sweary, but not sweary. There we go. We gotta heal up, man. Yeah, Piccolo's pretty low. So, then we're going to talk about the two big hitters this year. Let's talk to these farmers. I was walking outside when I saw these monsters. Me too, I saw them too. They ran behind these rocks. Horrible little blue creatures. Okay. They didn't give me anything cool. The two big hitters this year. Square Enix and Nintendo. I don't think we have enough. Nothing here. No, I want to talk to you. What can I do for you? So we can buy stuff. I don't know how much. I have 40. I'm not going to spend any money because I don't know. Don't know what I'm going to need to use it for. So, let's just go off in the order in which they had their conferences. So let's talk about Square Enix. Square Enix did a really good job of understanding everyone's anticipation for the Final Fantasy VII Remake. And the Final Fantasy VII Remake, they decided to bring it... Oh, perfect, we can rest. They brought it in the beginning of their conference. They say, look, we understand that this is going to be a very popular game. People are going to want to know what's going on, and we're going to talk about it immediately. So, that's what they did. They talk about it immediately. The graphics are beautiful. Every character looks wonderful. I am so excited for it. The fighting style looks a lot like Final Fantasy 15, Kingdom Hearts. So the specs for the game is apparently it's going to come on 2 Blu-ray discs full of content that is solely going to focus on the story of just Midgar. So, if anyone in the chat has played Final Fantasy VII, you'll know that the game actually is much, much longer outside of Midgar. The kind of catch in the game is Midgar, and that section of the game feels so huge. It feels like the entire game can last there. But eventually, you get out of Midgar and you realize there's an entire world to go through. And it gets even more expansive. So with all the articles that I've read and everything that I heard at the conference, the story's going to exist just within Midgar. And they do not know how many games the Final Fantasy VII story is going to span. So, could be 3, could be 7, I don't know. I'm expecting, this is an assumption, a 50 to 60 hour experience with the game they're releasing. The release date is going to be the 3rd of March of 2020. And then they dropped a bunch of other good news. They are remaking Final Fantasy VII. They dropped information about Crystal Chronicles. I think they had a new Tales game that they were talking about. But yeah, so certainly a lot of people were hyped for Final Fantasy VII Remake. Everything looks great on it so far. So that was the first conference that kind of had the most potential, the most interest, piqued the most interest, at least in me personally and a lot of other people I was speaking to. Then we had Nintendo yesterday, and in the Discord, if you guys are in the Discord, we waited and waited and waited. Nintendo took quite some time to talk about Animal Crossing. Unfortunately, Animal Crossing has been delayed until March 20th of 2020. We don't want Piccolo to die here, by the way. Makoho is what Piccolo says. And he dodged it. Slippery little Cyberman. Yo, this dude is tricky. So, depending on the defense of their cards, they can avoid attacks. This card is great because it's got 2 Z's on it. We don't want to use that, so... This one looks like it has a lower defense. So yeah, they talked about Animal Crossing. My opinions of Animal Crossing are... I like the graphics. It's very bright and vibrant from what I've seen. I'm gonna go back and heal. It looks really, really cool in my opinion. It's bittersweet because we finally got a release date, and we understand now that it's delayed. Alright, so we're gonna just hit these guys with the strong cards. It's bittersweet because it's delayed, but at least now we know that we have a release window. We have a date. We can know when to expect it. We can plan for it. I've read online that some people are kind of upset. It kind of seems like a Pocket Camp, either Happy Home Academy or New Leaf Hybrid. And I expected they tested a lot of different things in Pocket Camp to see what was more well received by the Animal Crossing audience to implement within their game. Let's do the Kamehameha. Let's burn this fool. But yeah, so what was your opinions, everybody, on Animal Crossing? I know I have a big Animal Crossing crew here, but it looks like we can put furniture outside. We can lay dirt paths wherever we want, which is great. We can have up to... Here we go! Yeah, that's that mode 7, guys. Dead. We can have up to 8 people living on our island. Those are some of the perks. They mentioned that in the Treehouse game, in the Treehouse where they're demoing the game, they mentioned... Sorry. they mentioned that you can actually play on different hemispheres now. So, for us on the northern hemisphere, our winter is like in December. But if you're on the southern hemisphere, it's actually the opposite. So now people can actually pick the hemisphere that they are actually on, so the weather actually matches their own particular weather outside, which I think is kind of great. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm upset that I don't have much to pre-order this year after E3. I'm sure Killer Cupcake is happy that I'm not having to like pre-order 1001 games. Wait, I don't have to pre-order. I think last year's E3 I ended up pre-ordering like 6 games. This year it was just the deluxe version of Final Fantasy VII. I'm gonna wait on Animal Crossing, Pokemon Sword and Shield. I can wait on. I mean, like, I'll get them on release date, but I don't need to pre-order them. There's no real perk to pre-order those games. But overall, I would say the E3, again, while I should always say we is gamers win, I certainly don't think that it was a one of the more popular years for E3. Take that, you stinking Cyberman. So what's everyone else been up to? I hope everybody's been doing well. I know I've been keeping up with you guys as much as I can in Discord. What's happened to me in a nutshell? I had a baby. I didn't specifically have the baby. My wife did. Let's get this guy. And she's 4.5 months old now. She is now learning to... She's grabbing things, putting things in her mouth. She's babbling a lot. She actually just learned, like, 2 or 3 days ago how to make fart noises with her mouth, which is hilarious, by the way. If I had any other doubt in my mind that she wasn't mine, I definitely know she's mine now. Other than baby stuff. What did you get, Cake? Other than baby stuff, I've been doing some campaigns with my friends here locally in Florida, playing Dungeons and Dragons. And I played just a little bit when I went to Israel back in November of last year. And it piqued my interest, and luckily I found a crew, my wife's coworker, mutual friend of ours, who was running a campaign. And I'll tell you what, at least in my opinion, playing Dungeons and Dragons, it was so much fun. Cheeseburger has brown patties. I can go for a burger right now. I had some pasta for dinner, because I'm a pasta fagioli kind of a guy. One second, guys. I'm gonna try something here. I just got a text from Goose Bizzle. Apparently I'm being requested by Taco Remix. Let me see if I can pull something up here. I don't know how this is gonna work. Hold on, let me remove this. I want to... Oh, I guess they didn't realize I'm live. Alright, so we'll just do that later. Taco Remix is streaming, so they probably wanted me to hop on and do something, and let's see what this is in this hole. But yeah, so Dungeons & Dragons is something that I didn't... Oh, they ran away. Okay. Is something that I didn't actually expect to be as fun as it actually is. It, within the rules, which there are a ton of rules, but there is... Within the rules, there is so much creativity. I'm creating a character now. Well, I've already actually created a character. I'm waiting for a new campaign to start. And I don't think any of my teammates are going to be in the chat right now or watching. So I'm playing this guy called a Warforged monk. His name is Vaxus. He's basically a construct. He's essentially a golem, a magically created golem. And I'm a monk, so I'm gonna do like this this machine nature. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no! Oh my goodness. I don't have any items. What does this do? Evens out the cards, restores 10 Kai points, restores 25. Yeah, let's get him for now. Anyway, so I'm gonna do like this really cool like monk machine type thing. It's gonna be really, really awesome. Alright. So I see we got a card for Goku. He'll attack everybody. Piccolo's got a card here. No, this card. It's a 1, but at least he'll hit everybody. So honestly, that's all I've been up to. Just doing the normal stuff. Spending a lot of little time with Harper. We've done everything from taking flights up to Pennsylvania to go see family. So she flew on an airplane at 2.5 months. We've already taken her to Disney like 3 times. Yeah, every day is a blessing with her. She's just an amazing little baby, and I'm so lucky. And I just look at her, even though I've had like a stressful day. I just look at her and like she just smiles back, and it's just like the best feeling in the world. She's just awesome. Alright. Take that, stickers! So what did everybody think about my intro? I'm curious. I spent a lot of time gathering everyone else's assets around the internet. I originally had the idea where... I mean... I want to hit more than one person, but I guess I can't. I originally had the idea where everything was going to be pre-recorded. And, like, the intro, obviously that wasn't pre-recorded, or that was pre-recorded. I also have an ending that's pre-recorded as well. But yeah, it was fun getting back into preparation for streaming. I don't know how long I'm going to do it for. I don't know how frequently I'm going to do it for. I missed it, to be completely honest with you. I stepped away because I didn't want to miss any moments with my little one growing up. I think it was important for me to make sure that she's my top priority. But I figured that if I can start to stream when she's sleeping or she's going to bed, I guess I'll pick this one. Then I can kind of get around it. I can still stream and still spend time with her, and I'm not missing out on anything. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to keep it to a minimum. I'm going to try to focus every Wednesday. Don't hold me to it. Just make sure you turn on notifications, and, you know, I'll try to let you guys know as much as I can. Oolong. So I guess that, I guess I can use I can use this, I think, in and outside of battle. Stores 10 Kai points. Well, Goku can use that. I only have one more Bulma. Goku needs it bad. And then I can also use my radar, I think, and I think it kind of... Yeah, so it kind of points me to a Dragon Ball. You know what? I wonder if there was one outside. I really think that there was. Okay. That's not a Piccolo card, so we'll just do the 4s. Now follow-up, baby! So if anybody who is watching is familiar with the Dragon Ball Z arc, we're starting with Radix, and it will... I thought I heard some weird noise. It'll conclude with Frieza's arc. I've never played that far into the game. I want to say... I played it when I was on Namek, but I don't think I've beaten this game. 5, that's a Z. Goku's got 35 HP, so we'll go with this guy. Hopefully we'll kill it, because this dude is the strong one. The discolored Cyberman. Get that boy, Goku! Oh, I have to talk about... There is a Dragon Ball Z game that was talked about at E3 called Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and apparently it is going to follow this same Dragon Ball Z arc, from what it sounds like, from what they were discussing in later interviews. I would not like to use this card. I guess we'll use this one. Yeah, so apparently it's supposed to be an action RPG. The fighting style appears to be closely resembled to a lot of their main 360 fighting styled Dragon Ball Z games. Nah, I don't want to change the cards. I better get out of here fast, man, because... And then let's also do this. Because, yes, I'm actually playing on... Oh, whatever. So I'm actually playing on my SNES Mini. Perfect. Now I can escape and run like a coward. Because these Cybermen are beating me up. In fact, grabbing some pasta salad. Sounds delish. Too bad I'm really weak. This is gonna be bad. Ah, and Radix is right there. I can't fight him right now. Oh no, I gotta run. Get out of here. Alright, so I'm gonna use that escape card like now. Because I can't fight Radix right now. I'm too weak. And what I'm gonna have to do... What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to buy a bunch of Bulma cards. Let's get out of here. Let's rest up. Now that we know what's coming. And then hopefully, only have 40 Zemi. What does that do? Because it appears in my chat too. What are you asking, Code Mars? Oh my goodness! Run! Taco! Goose! Thank you so much for the raid! Be careful, I don't want to be exterminated! That was actually my original stuff. I haven't changed any of my gifts. I was just like, whatever. Alright, so we're gonna go talk to Baba, because we need to get some Bulma stuff. That's not bad. Let's buy a bunch of Bulma. Because we need healing stuff. Bada Marsh Shadow! Taco Remix, hey, hey, hey! Goose Bizzle, yo! I was wondering what the CD reduction spawn does. So if you scroll down, if you are on a computer, I added some different extensions below my screen. So what you can do is you can actually click and grow a little baby on there. And actually, let me go out of here. I don't want to go in the cave because Radix is in there right now. I don't want to fight you guys. Get out of here. All right, so let me use my radar. Okay, there's only one then. It's probably forcing me to find Gohan. Oh, excuse me. All right, here we go. I love how stiff Goku walks. This game is cool, though. Least I could do it, my man. Thank you for the sub. And biatch! You're welcome, dude. I love you. Everybody, if you haven't checked out Taco Remix, please check him out. He is my awesome best friend. And I love him very much. And if you don't like him, I'm gonna get upset. Okay? He should be your friend, too! Alright. We're gonna go the different direction. I'm not gonna be looking in those holes, either. Oh, I'm prepared to fight. Piccolo's gonna swoop all you up. So it's weird. Now you can see the cards better. Before it was cut off. Again, so the Dragon Ball numbers on the top of the card talks about how strong the attack is. The symbol on the bottom is the defense, and the best way that I can calculate it is this is a 2, this is a 3, this is a 5. So, oh, the crew has been delayed by 5100%. I don't understand. What are you talking about, Taco? Oh, yes. The crew's been delayed because we received so many bits in the beginning of the stream that literally Vincent, Murray, and RetroBot 4000 are just sitting back there playing checkers, not sweeping up the mess that they created. They crashed the ship. They got distracted. So, alright, let's just use these big cards now, because I need to get a little bit of... experience, because I think me and Piccolo are only, or Goku Piccolo, are only level 2. The ability for me to cheer will return shortly, it looks like. No, don't worry about it, my friend. So how did the rest of your stream go? I saw you kicking some butt in those Mario Maker levels. I wanted to give you like an easy Mario Maker level to like give you like a breather, you know what I mean? Because like you play really difficult levels and I'm like, okay, let's give Taco like a nice like chill level so like he can enjoy himself for a second, take a break, reset himself so that way you don't get overwhelmed. Alright, our HP is good. So we're just gonna go again. We'll take out the weaklings. Man, I'd hate to use a 6 on here, but we'll use this Cyberman, the big boy. There we go. Get out of here. How's my levels, by the way? My audio levels. And yes, to what Goose was saying in text, I was planning on starting at 9, but the baby was getting a little sleepy because we gave her a bath early. And I wanted to like show her in the beginning of the stream. So I wanted to show her before she went to bed, so I started the stream early. But it was supposed to be like 9. But again, to talking about what I was mentioning earlier with the streams that I'm doing, I don't have assigned times. It's just whenever she can fall asleep. And whenever she falls asleep, that's when I'm going to capitalize on it and then stream a little bit. I think I'm going to focus on at least once a week. And I was kind of interested, really interested, very interested in streaming some Red Dead Redemption 2 tonight. But I kind of had everything set up to do some Dragon Ball Z. And I was looking forward to playing it and showing this old, very interesting game off to everybody. That, again, was created for the Super Famicom. Back, I want to say, in 94, 97? Give me a second. While Piccolo gets effed up. I think I have the thing saved on my phone. Well, the Cyberman's dead. Whenever this decides to load. It came out on January 25th, 1992 in Japan. For the Super Famicom. RPG card battle. This is a lot better than what I was expecting, by the way. Especially for the NES, SNES. It's a great game, and the thing that's fun about it is, and we're just barely touching upon it now, is that if you're familiar with the story of Dragon Ball Z, there is a lot of elements that you can change. So, for example, one of the most known ones is in the Frieza saga, Frieza ends up killing Krillin, which is the reason for why Goku turns Super Saiyan for the first time. Because it's his, like, childhood friend. If you play the game correctly, you can actually make sure Krillin never dies. And you can have Krillin with you till the end. This game is older than I am. Give me back my son, Radix! Did you have something to do before coming here, Kakarot? I think this is like a fan translation. Enough talk, prepare yourself, Radix. I won't hurt any innocents. You poor fools! You want to fight with me and your pathetic power levers? Oh boy. Your game audio is a tad loud. Okay, thank you. Let me know how the game audio is now. Alright, now we gotta pull it all the stops and we gotta stop messing around. So, since we don't have... Piccolo's got one there, but it's a really weak card. So I'm just gonna go for these really strong attack cards. I want to say we fight Radix a couple times, but only 7 damage. And that was a Z card. 9 damage. Much better. Thank you. I was born in August 1992. Well, the one thing that I like, and I think it's important to like look at games like this once in a while to understand the graphical limitations that previous consoles had, and in regards to just visualization, sound design, mechanics, stuff like that. It's really, really cool to be able to see where we are now. Actually, let's take that back. Actually, no. Hold on. Let's do something fancy. So, we're gonna change all the cards. Much better. Alright. So, Piccolo's already gonna have a Z card right here, which is great. Piccolo has a card on the right. We're gonna use this one for Goku. Because this is gonna be a tough fight. Man, he's blocking everything. So you can see his card that he selected while we're fighting him. So he's a special attack. Radix has a 6 for an attack. So one of us is gonna get muffed. Oof, 58 HP, took 26 damage. That is not good. Oh no. 54 damage, ooh. Alright, so we can maybe survive one more round with this. So I'm gonna attack because I've got a double Z card Actually, let's save it for Piccolo. Let's use the Demon Wave on him. And, I forget what this one does. I think this symbol makes sure I have a counter attack. So let's see what happens. Love it. Love it. He has a very weak defense, too, on this one. Yo, we killed Radix! Oh, jeez. Let me lock this. That's how I wrecked the ship. I mean, how Murray wrecked the ship last time. Ooh, boy. We couldn't actually kill him there that early, right? Oh, come on. It's an imposter! That thing was a fake. If Radix had the same power level, we could take him. No. He's much stronger than that monster. Of course he is. That's a stupid Cyberman. Now we gotta heal up. We'll just use one on each because I think I'm towards the tail end of this. It only makes sense. I don't know why I'm saving in game when I need to be doing this anyway. I think I froze the system. Oh, everything's corrupted though. But at least I could save it. Why don't we play something new? Your chat heroes add-on is ridiculous. Chose primarily. I can't see if anything's hopping on the screen. I forgot if I put it on the screen or not, or whatnot. Alright, well, the system's messing up. So we'll just continue on with this. Oh, and it's all gone. So let's, one thing that's really great about this system is that it doesn't work all the time. The attachment that I have on it, I'm playing off an NES Mini because that's what we have in space. There's an icon that allows you to access if you didn't figure it out. Well, I haven't messed with it, so. Looks like all my save files are on the old files. Let me pull this thing out again. So the way that it works is I have like a power plug that has a flash drive attached to it, and because the system is limited to so many it's limited to so many games inside of it. Let me we'll flip to this temporarily until we actually get it fixed. But the game has only so much that it can take inside, and I found an attachment online where it's one plug-in from the power outlet to the back of the system, but there's actually a flash drive that can attach to it. And the flash drive, so whatever size you want it, and you can actually put a ton of stuff onto it. But it actually looks like this isn't going to work any longer because it wants to be a chump, and I don't want to start it from the beginning. So if it doesn't start this time, we're going to play another game. And I've got the regular ones loaded on here, along with everything else. So it's not gonna work right now. So we're gonna do a regular game. Yeah. That's fine. So just for so you guys know, I have all these different because I have to put them in different files, or this thing will crash. So let's play something new. Oh, I also have Sega games.